nice a response was that? How nice a response was that offensively? Getting some goals from some guys that were maybe struggling a little bit and needed those, and just to have a nice, comfortable win tonight.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's the way we play. We knew that if we continue to play our game, take care of the details, check well defensively, our goals are going to come. We're too good of a team to keep us off the score sheet. If we play the same way we've been playing the last 4 or 5 games, then we're going to be a tough team to beat. Jake did a great job responding and having a big game tonight. Even more than his goal, I liked his details. He was stopping on pucks. He was competing hard, finishing checks, blocking shots. So that's how he has to play. I mean, he's going to score when he gets in position, but it's other areas of his game that when he plays like that, he's a phenomenal player. So and then it's great to see Crush score. He's been all around it. He's such a consistent player. He's always been a huge player for our team. It was a matter of time before he put it in, but his game is so much more than just scoring. So even when he maybe goes through a slump, he's still such a big part of our group.
Where does that shorthanded goal that you set up there rank on the career highlight reel?
Yeah, it's a fun one. They don't happen very often. Just kind of got lucky against catching a forward back there. But they're always fun to be part of when it goes your way.
Go next to Sophia Yerkstovich.
Brad, fun one indeed. Let me know if I'm reading into something, but I'm just so used to seeing David Pastrnak score from the circle, and he scored from the point tonight, and a couple of times he's been higher up. And I was just thinking about our conversation you had with Nesson a few weeks ago about how you guys are trying to remain as unpredictable as possible, as a lot of teams are out to kind of get the top line, you guys. Is that part of it, just changing positions, or am I just reading into Pasta just happened to be there tonight?
Yeah, no, definitely part of it. We're trying to find new plays, new situations to find open ice, especially depending against who we're playing. So, you are right with what you're saying. I mean, we're always trying to adapt, especially right now with the way, you play against the same team a couple games in a row. They pre-scout us, we pre-scout them. So, they're going to try to sit on our tendencies a little bit more, and we're going to try to find their holes. And because you get to play a second game, you have an opportunity to do that a little bit more. So, we are trying to find ways to be a little less predictable and continue to throw curveballs at teams and try to find space. I mean, teams are checking us tight, especially I think in our division, we have some good teams and they check tight, and, we're just trying to find some ice.
Chris Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, Brad, a little bit more on the response. I mean, this group seems to be able to do what it wants when it wants to. If you guys want to score more goals, you make that a point of emphasis, you're able to do it. You want to play better against teams that are beneath you in the standings. What does that signify to you, that you're able to do that? And how does that kind of play into the consistency side of things too, where you guys want to be more consistent?
Yeah, I think, we're going through a bit of a time where we have different guys in the lineup. A few injuries to some top players, and that throws off your consistency, your the ability to continue to play with the same guys for a long period of time and build some chemistry. So with all that, I mean, it's going to throw off the way we play, but we've done a good job at finding ways to compete and to win and keep getting points. But we've always been a team with a lot of character. That hasn't changed. That's one of the biggest things that the organization is, looks at when they bring guys in a room, is we want character players and guys that compete and want to win. And, when you have a team full of guys like that, then, you're going to respond. You got to bounce back and show that character. And we've always done that. And that's why we're a good team a lot of years.
Thanks.
Last question, Matt Vatour.
Brad, you were talking about Jake earlier, and did the way he played after his goal, that he kept grinding, that it wasn't like he just broke the streak and broke the slump and slowed down, that his anger and his motivation seemed to really keep going after that? Did that send a good message?
Yeah, I think if you look at Jake's, the previous years he's been here, when he scores, he just catches fire, and I think he just finds that confidence within himself, and that's a dangerous thing. I mean, that's the difference between good and great players in this league. They have the confidence, and they know that when they're on their ice, they're going to make plays and compete, and they see things when they're on their game that they don't when they're off. And when he's skating and he's scoring and competing the way he did, like I said, it's the details that I liked about his game even before his goal. When he's taking care of that, then he's a great player, and we need that out of him. We need him to be a big player if we're going to be a dangerous team and we're going to compete for a cup. And yeah, I like that about his game, that he continued to push and can continue to play. But when you get that goal, when you start scoring, it's almost like a weight's lifted off your shoulders. I don't know if he felt that before, and he just, it's like, I'm going to go and play and work my butt off, and Puck's going to find him. He's too good of a player. He's going to get his chances. But he did a great job tonight.